Hello. So I'm making two videos today. I have to finish my other video from yesterday, which is titled "Does Satan Have His Own Human Race?" And considering it's the last days, I advise you to check it out and just have an open mind when you watch the video. But this is an entirely different conversation that I'm going to talk about today. And I am not one to, I love reading and all that stuff like that, but books can lie. They are made by humans. So it's best to just be around people and do your own research as researchers did before books were made. But anyways, we're gonna have a good time. So this title is called "Should Nigerians Be Able to Go to BET Awards?" And the reason why I'm making this video and what brought me to this is because of things that have been happening as well with Nigerians. It's been so crazy. Nigerians, the Mexicans, just this is what I'm going to focus on, the Nigerians and what has happened since I've been around these people. And I had in my last video, which I explained, I had me a little emotional breakdown a couple days ago, and I just turned 21, so I've been drinking, and I've learned that having heavy emotions while drinking is not really okay. And I was in the liquor store buying more liquor while I was already fucking drunk, and it was just this stuff with the Mexicans that happened, and it was just so much emotions, and I just wanted to tire my body down and go to sleep. I was just tired of thinking. Um, um, and I'm not, but whatever. There was this Nigerian guy that was in there, and previously, before actually how I got drunk, there was these Nigerian guys that every Friday, they hang out by and sell food and stuff like that, cook and drink. They have these drinks from Africa and stuff. I go hang out with them because I've been trying to not hate Nigerian men because of previously things that have been happening around, and also skin bleaching, which they're the main country in Africa if you Google that does it. So I've been having my little issues with Nigerians. So I've been trying not to really hate them. So every Friday if I can, I'll go over there, listen to Afro beats and stuff like that. So last Friday I did, and I had took some bitters, which is an African drink and stuff, and I got a little tipsy. I was already emotional because I had to make, well, if you watch my other video, you'll see exactly what I was talking about, why I was emotional and things like that. But to just stay on this topic, I was just emotional, screaming. I don't know what happened, why I got to that point in the store. I have seizures, and I'm learning that I can have blackouts and things while I have seizures, and with drinking and emotions is just really crazy. And this guy, Nigerian guy, he called me and said something prostitute. I'm not a prostitute. I've been fucking one guy for free, bitch. And unlike your ugly monkey ass, he doesn't have to pay me. You would have to pay me millions of dollars so I can get the fuck over your fucking ugly monkey face. And this was I didn't say this to him, but this is what I'm thinking now. But this has nothing to do with you. There's no reason for you to have to say something to me. So this is what drove me with my emotions again to make this video that I have been trying to put off out of respect. But I'm going to make it again because it needs to be made, because these are the last days and it just needs to be said. So the reason why I'm titling this, so if any African American is watching this, which I hope you are, the Nigerians are the ones that sold you into slavery. In the books that they have, first they make it seem like white people just came over and grabbed the fuck out of you and just took you. No, Nigerian people, or wherever the fuck they were at the time, their name, they sold you into slavery. This is why a lot of Nigerian men, they like to say I look like I'm Nigerian. First, no, there's a lot of Ethiopian people say I look like them too. There's a lot of tribes in Africa that people say that I look like. They want to take, control of this beauty. It does not belong to them. My nose is small, my hair is straighter than your fucking women. And I feel disgusted being considered a Nigerian, considering that these people skin bleach. I love being chocolate, the color of my favorite candy. You bitches are easily manipulated to consider that you're ugly. And these motherfuckers walk around very cocky, as if they're the greatest thing on this earth. And I'm not telling someone because you should well not do that. You should give glory to God and the Creator that came before your ugly ass, but be obviously confident while you're on here, but not disrespectful. Um, and I'm seeing like a lot of Nigerians at the BET Awards. I don't watch the awards. I don't really watch any of the awards anymore until Will Smith smacked the fuck out of Chris Rock. I had to tune into that one. That was something else, bitch. That was planned. He didn't even. I don't even want to get into that. He smacked the fuck out of him. Um, he smacked the fuck out of him. Um, but yeah, I'm noticing like there's this new an artist. I thought she was from Jamaica, but she's actually from Nigeria. I'm not gonna. She's beautiful and stuff like that. Um, she's beautiful and things like that. But I mean, it's still not gonna help make me not make this video. It's still gonna be made. And I'm gonna say what the fuck I have to say. These motherfuckers are very like the biggest scammers of Africa. It would be Nigerian people, and go look into it. These people are the ones that sold themselves. There was slave trades from a lot of places, but Nigeria people were the main ones that were selling their people into slavery. Why else would motherfuckers think that I look like you? You could tell by their behavior, like this. Really, if you look at their behavior in African Americans, that it is kind of similar. Where they get that buffoon shit from, it would be the Nigerian people. Um, but to go on to other things that I've experienced spiritually with Nigerian people, there was this one Nigerian guy. He was trying to have sex with me and things like that. He damn sure wasn't about to get any, um, because he had stated something that women are zero and men are one. Zero is nothing. That means you are non-existing. It means nothing. So, this is really the thought of most Nigerian men. They have no respect for their women, and a lot of things. They're very disgusting. I've seen Nigerian movies where they like to put their hands on their women. One, she didn't give him another piece of a big meat, so he decided to smack the fuck out of her. Really. And don't say this is a movie. This is real life, and these are things that these men actually do, for stupid ass shit like this over a piece of meat. Greedy. White men have taken over a lot of things in Africa, and these motherfuckers have a lot of anger and over masculinity that they like to put over people and over a lot, and it's disgusting. Um, and I'm going to talk about the BET wars and other things that I've had experience with these people. Um, it's highly disgusting. So before I get into there, um, yes, they sold the African Americans into slavery. Um, and then on top of that, they're coming over here being disrespectful, thinking that it's okay to talk to women these way, saying this to them. They and then on top of that, they're stealing style from Jamaican music, African American music. They're the Afro beats is becoming famous because these bitches are stealing a lot of things from other music. They always want to say, "Oh, other cultures are stealing this." No, just because Africans are African does not mean that they should not be called out on stealing culture, especially since you are the ones that sold your own people into slavery, which is what started this culture in the first place. Don't believe me, bitch, do your own research. They don't even look at African Americans as their own people. So how the fuck you gonna just think it's okay to steal someone's style and not give recognition to them and not even apologize for selling them into fucking slavery? And they're still doing slave stuff, slave trades in Africa. They have sex slaves in Nigeria and all types of this shit. Look it up, what the fuck they're doing. It's disgusting. And also on Indeed, it's this job website, this app. And the Nigerians, they've been going on there. They tried me like a bunch of times. They try to send you a fake check and try to get you to cash it so they can get the money out of your account. And then they're trying to pretend like they're an employer. And then they're so greedy. This is what's so disgusting. They're so greedy. Like, I don't know. I've had several interviews and I know how a real interview is supposed to go. They are so greedy that they can't even keep up the act for so long. I can read the energy through the text. And as I'm reading the text, I hear someone that's really greedy, aggressively trying to make me hurry up because I was asking questions because it was not really professional to me, and I need to know what's going on so I can report your ass. And I'm asking questions, and the person on the other end, the Nigerian guy, put a fucking white person's face on there and everything. So I'm making this video for future people seeking employment, so that you can watch out for these type of scams. And I'm not stating everybody in Nigeria or Nigerians are this, but majority of them are. You know, he just was getting upset because I was asking questions. They were screaming at me. So that's right off the bat, I knew that this was not a real employer, because I was trying to call and the person would not answer my call, but you can text me. It was weird all the way. You know, it seemed like they were trying me because of my skin color, which is really more disgusting. They just keep on adding more things up to it. And this is like the biggest one, that's the craziest one that I'm about to say. So the Nigerian guy that I was talking about, who was talking about women are 0 and 1, blah, 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 he also said that Nigerian people are the real Egyptians. And there's this video on YouTube before I actually, he told me this that I saw. It's in Egypt, and there's this Nigerian woman, and there's this Egyptian man, Middle Eastern looking man, and they're speaking. They were talking about were the Egyptians light or dark. And the man was saying that the Egyptians were like white light or whatever, and they were never dark. And the woman, the Nigerian woman, she's screaming. She said, "It's a lie. It's a lie." I'm not even trying to be funny, but she's like, "It's a lie. It's a lie." That's how she's saying it. Like, she's really upset, raging, like this motherfucker lying. She has proof that this motherfucker is lying. And this is like a few years ago this happened. So, you know, and he told me that the Nigerians are, you know, the real Egyptians. And supposedly the Egyptians were punished because they kept on trying to pretend like they were God. It's so many stories. I know the real truth is going to come out to me as I keep on seeking answers and I keep on asking God, because after this scratch that I had to get on my face and all these encounters that I have to have, I about to get the real truth of how the world really started and who the Egyptians really are, because it seems like these motherfuckers continue to be talked about, even in the Bible, the Egyptians. But supposedly they were pretending like they were God and stuff like that. So, you know, and I can believe with the cockiness that I see Nigerian people having, I can see that these bitches would pretend like they were God and have to be punished for that. And maybe the reason why Nigeria is going through the things they're going to, and, you know, the insecurities and the skin bleaching, maybe is because they were trying to act like they were God and they're getting punished for what the fuck they were doing now. And I can see that being true. Because just by their presence and the way they fucking act, like, and then, you know, there's this Nigerian guy also, you know, a lot of them, they think they know like more things than other human people, you know, and that's why, you know, sometimes they have this like little cocky, slick ass smile on their face. There was this Nigerian guy told me he's Nigerian, he knows everything. And he told me that ISIS was in the sky or something like that. I don't know what the fuck is going on. I don't know, and I don't give a fuck what's going on about this situation. All I know is I'm talking to this white guy now, and there was this Nigerian guy that owns a restaurant near me, and supposedly he knew him too, and he was like, oh, you know, he comes over here, you know, disrespecting females in America, and he shouldn't be coming over. And this is why I like him more, because I had an encounter with this guy, and he really is disrespectful to female. And a lot of these Nigerians, they need to stop coming over here thinking it's okay to be disrespectful to someone, because they're doing it to all colors of races. But I'm truly disgusted because it's seeming like you think because I'm chocolate that you have some type of uphold on me. I'm not one of these bitches that's trying to find their way back to the motherland, bitch. I don't give a fuck about you, and I'm not gonna kiss your ass because you're African. You're not special to me. You have to come over here to another white man's country, another man's country, and you have to kiss their ass, take money from them, and then go take it back to your country. I don't give a fuck about you. And I don't care if they are God's first children. I don't give a fuck if they were the Egyptians. It's a new time now, and everyone deserves respect, and no one needs to be talked to like the way that these Nigerian people talk to. I come into the restaurants, no professional at all. This motherfucker gonna say, "Who are you?" Just because I'm chocolate does not mean that you talk to me like that. You better uphold your fucking manners, and you better say, "Hello, how are you doing? How may I help you?" You don't say, "Who are you?" Who are you? I'm a child of God, bitch. Now shut the fuck up. So these motherfuckers, like, they have a really smart mouth on them. So I had to make this video as well for my safety, because I'm about to kill one of these Nigerian people. I almost had enough, almost killed one of these bitches before, and it just keep on getting worse. And now I'm just like wondering if maybe God want me to kill this bitch, because it's just getting worse and worse with these fucking people, and I'm disgusted. You're stealing music from people. Don't get cocky because your Afrobeats is playing, bitch. Your food, it was on TikTok. Everybody wants to taste fufu now, bitch. Don't get too cocky, bitch. It's just potatoes. It tastes like fucking french fries, bitch. Now, now there was this, before I was going to make this video, there's this Nigerian guy that I know. I told him about the situation in the store, about the guy, and I was like, I'm glad you called me because I was about to hate Nigerian. He said, no, don't hate Nigerian people. He said some people are just disrespectful. It has nothing to do with their race. I totally agree. Definitely agree. Honestly agree. But this video is still going to be fucking made because they still owe people apology, because you should not be able to be performing in the award shows that they had to be whipped and hanged for, and you have not apologized for putting them into slavery. So I advise all you African American people to go, as you go into a Nigerian store, go get some African shea butter or some of that shit. You know, they're gonna be fake. They're not gonna tell you the truth, so I wouldn't say that. But and things like that. They're gonna say this and stuff. Let me see if I should say this, because this is kind of disrespectful. If you really were, believing God. It was this one pastor. He was supposed to be a pastor or something. I asked him about the Bible. He said, "You don't, that's scamming. If you really are a God, or you really believe in God, you need to take care of God's body and clean your ashy ass feet." And a lot of things like this. Yeah, it was disrespectful what I just said. I'm gonna keep this video. I deleted it before. It was different, but supposedly now that I have gotten closer to God, I'm just more disgusted even more in the humans that have came before and have disrespected God, trying to do devil worshiping. And in Africa, there's a lot of devil worshiping, and they play with spirits and a lot of devil demonic things in Africa. They do a lot of these things, and it's just, I'm like, times is up. And I was gonna say, there's this, yeah, I was gonna see if I was gonna put it in the other video, but I believe I'm gonna put it in this video instead. It will be better. So there's a bunch of like theories about the Bible, things that have happened and stuff like that. And those theories, I'm about to go take a walk too. Go ahead. I'm gonna leave those. So, but if you go and just call, I'm gonna call you before I go. Okay. Anyways, there's just like theories and stuff like that. There's this one this little psychopathic bitch that's in my apartment. He told me something about the Bible, that how African people are the original children of God, and God is gonna come back and they're gonna kill everybody else, and said something, and I was so disgusted. I don't want to hear this. I don't give a fuck if I am chocolate, bitch. I'm not happy to hear anything like that. And it's not interesting. It's disgusting to me, because, as I stated, have been around people that have helped me more than African people, and I don't even see any of that's true. And a lot of people are oppressed and upset about slavery and a lot of things, so I feel like they just make up their own stories to feel good about themselves. And this is what I'm at the point, because it just not seem like any of the stuff that he was saying was true. Um, um, it was just, that Abraham had in the Bible had a child that was white, and God said that he was going to be a devil and ruin the whole fucking world, and that their children were going to be evil. Huh? I am. Where are you going? Okay, I'm about to go get a cigarette when I go. Okay. I'm about to go smoke. I say yeah. I love you. I did say. Why the fuck would I just shoot? But anyways, that's the white guy I was talking about. Now I can speak more loudly because I didn't really want him to hear the conversation because this is like conversations I don't like to talk about. But sadly, because I like people of different, I'm not really attracted to the African tribes anymore. Um, because like I feel more love for myself when I'm not with an African person, and that's just so sad to think that way. And I think a lot of African women that are not with African men would also agree and say the same thing. Honestly, um, I feel like they would say the same thing um, about the situation because African people, and they judge themselves, you know, um, like the African Americans, they call African people African booty scratchers and all types of things. And I feel like I love my chocolate when I'm by myself, and even more. Even more when I'm by myself, and as I do when I'm with someone that's not an African man, because I just think it's just too many insecurities, and I don't want to be added to that insecurity list with these African people and their skin bleaching ass. But the white guy that you guys just heard, and I don't like to really call him white guy, I'm just call him Jay. Um, he is not stupid. He's like been around and has shit happen to him in his life, probably more than other African people. And he showed me this YouTuber. His name is Rashad Jamal or something, who talks about a couple things. He even heard that Rashad Jamal says that he believes African and Mexicans are gods, and then that white people are the devil race. And when I hear things like this now, especially with my experience, I've lived with white people as my family, and having sex with white people, it's just like and I have my eyes open. I'm not being used by them. I know this for a fact. Um, to make believe that they are good. I know. Um, so I do know this and everything like that. But so so I do know this and everything like that. But he says that shit. To hear that is just I'm pretty sure that's disgusting as a white person to hear that. Um, I question too. About their eyes and all types of stuff like this. But I've honestly felt more demonic presence around Mexicans and African people at this point. And I do advise people to go watch the video that I made about does Satan have a human race? Because I'll explain more about those demonic experiences that I did have this year and last year with the Latin people. I explained the thing that I had, the issues that I had with them. And all my stuff is real and uncaught. Like obviously you can tell that I'm like a chill person. I'm not trying to do this for clout. I really just want money and I want to get the fuck out of everyone's eyesight. But and this is what the fuck I say. So this is things that have been said, and that have been said. And I'm very sweet and shit. I don't want to believe this. Supposedly God's gonna come back. We're gonna be free. God's gonna rule the world. Then we're gonna be tested again after thousands of years or something to see if we really are still with God or something. I will love to believe that the higher power is coming very, very soon. There's one thing that I do hope is true, but the other things, you know, I just I just don't really want to have to deal with no more demonic presence after on this earth after it's gone. Um, and I really do that thing as I stated that because they're the most oppressed. I feel like they just kind of make up these things to feel better, and that's not cool because you're putting out false prophecies into the world and things like that by saying those types of things, and you're just saying that because you're oppressed. You've been emasculated by whiter people, so you decide to say things like this, and it's not cool. um because it's not true. And it's like, you got pub motherfuckers like believing in that shit, and it's not going to happen. I don't know if it is or not, but I hope the fuck it's not, because as I stated, how the fuck do I've had more demonic experiences sometimes with the other side. So that's that. So that's that. And I be trying to, like, I ask like the Nigerian people, like these things that I'm hearing on YouTube, or things that I've heard other Nigerian people say in front of me. And not a lot of them have the same theory, or they do not believe what is being said. Like last Friday, this Nigerian guy, the ones that they're like mostly every Friday, he said he doesn't believe everyone is for Africa, even though like people have been saying it. There's books that have been saying it. He doesn't believe that everyone is from Africa. And neither the fuck do I. So he said not to make a video because you have to do your research, but I'm gonna put it in there because I was already feeling that a lot of people are from Africa any fucking way. Supposedly there was a flood, and then this and this happened. Who knows what happened? And then there's like that Black Panther movie, and then like Africa is like giving a secret weapon to African Americans. They've been withholding on to this secret for a very long time and stuff like that. And it's some things that I do think these motherfuckers know. Maybe not every Nigerian knows this, but I do think it's some things that these people know. And regardless of anything, what you are or this, I don't believe that it's okay to disrespect people, especially after you sold your own people into slavery. I don't think it's okay to disrespect people and forget that this is not your country and there is manners. And I'm very glad, honestly, that I was not born in Africa. I feel like my life is more fulfilling being born in America, in this country. It's more fulfilling, and I feel more. I'm more glad to be around different colors and different races, and I don't want to just be around Nigerians or wherever fucking tribe. I like to see different colors, and it's my destiny, probably, honestly, never to be even with an African person anyway. My destiny is probably, no, it's not probably, it's to be with someone that is whiter, and just because I love me, and I want to be with someone that's opposite, on the opposite side, um, that appreciates me as if they don't have it because they're not chocolate. So that's just the best way, and I advise women to like keep an open mind and do that as well. I've heard like people, it's 2022, and they're saying I stick with my own race, and bitch, that's just so disgusting when I hear stuff like that. And why racism continues to happen. There's African women that get up hurt and upset, and I feel like that was put in my head. So when I've seen people that were mixed couples and stuff, I feel like it was a pit in my stomach, and I don't even give a fuck about that person. If that man was not with her, I was not going to be attracted to him. He's not my type. So why the fuck should I have to feel upset that he's with her? And that's stuff that needs to be stopped talking about in other people's communities, because that's wrong. Because a person think that's wrong, and they're going to be in their feelings if they see that someone is not with their person of color, and you don't have to be with someone just because they're just sick. So it's just all types of different things. And it's so funny because the skin bleaching cream that I see the Nigerians use is called Tina Turner, and it got like an Egyptian person's face on there. So it's interesting. Um, but just I make these videos so I can have people keep an open mind, and check this, and stuff like that. Just because you're trying to find your roots back to Africa, don't mean that you allow these people to disrespect you. Stop you always being upset with fucking white people and letting this dumbass Louis Farrakhan person steer you the wrong way. There's been your people that have done stuff to you, and you need to get their ass as well. And these motherfuckers are the ones that put you into slavery. So I advise you guys, the ones that's marching up and down these fucking streets that are upset with white people, to also give some of that energy to African, especially the Nigerian people, because they have helped as well. But that's all, because I want to go um, get some fresh air right now, before the last. Yeah, so I advise this. I'm going to see if anybody knows the way. Maybe I can contact BET because I'm going to let them know this is going to be the news. Yes, Nigerians should not be performing. Think about it yourself. Do you think that they should be allowed to be performing at the award shows when they have not apologized for putting you in this position? Mm. It's a good position if you motherfuckers look at it the right way. Look at them. They coming their ass. They sold you into slavery. Now they're coming their ass over here trying to be you. The tables have turned.